everyone, my name is Chelsea and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are playing TBR to be rolled. So it is going to be our first TBR of 2025 and we're going to be playing TBR to be rolled, which is the game that I created, 3 years ago. Now I started it in 2022, which means we did it in 2022, 2023, and 2024. So we're gonna be starting it again for 2025. But that does mean we are updating things a little bit this time, just like we basically do every single year. So this is the game where I took Presley's die. This is back when he was like 2 years old. I stole his die, and we used it to create a TBR game. Every single color is going to correspond to a different way of picking my TBR. That is still going to be the same. I did change up the categories a little bit. We do still have cards to go with them as well. I changed those up a little bit. So I'm going to explain all of the rules and how everything works because it is a little bit different this time. And then we're going to pick my January TBR. So in case you are new to my channel, one thing you should know about this TBR is I don't really have any punishments for not completing the TBR or anything like that, because while I do love TBRs and I love playing this game, I am sometimes a mood reader, and so things just sort of move around and fall off, that kind of thing. However, if you watch my recent video that was my reading goals for 2025, I did mention in that video how I saved $1 for every book read in 2024, and I want to continue that in 2025, but I also saved $1 for every book that ended up on a TBR from my TBR game that I did not finish either. So while I'm not punishing myself for not finishing books, not completing TBRs, that kind of thing, I am still saving $1 for every book that I should have read, as well as books that I do read. So last year in 2024, I actually saved $200 because of books that I read / DNF'd, and also books that ended up on these TBRs that I didn't read. So we are going to be continuing that here in 2025. So while I might have some big TBRs and not get through everything, we are going to continue that this year. And speaking of the fact that I might get huge TBRs, I have this die here. This is a 12-sided die. Please excuse my semi-purple fingers. The kids tie-dyed yesterday and I was the one that wrung it out and rinsed it out, and so I do have purple fingers from that still, but I have a 12-sided die here. It is a Dragon Age Inquisition Dreadwolf die that we are going to roll at the beginning of every video before we get into the colorful dice. And this is going to tell us how many books we have to start with to pick the TBR. I really liked the inclusion of this last year, so we're going to do it again. I do like to try and have a minimum of 5 books on my TBR. So if the number on the die is 5 or greater, that is the number that we're going to go with. If the number is anything from 1 to 4, we're going to start with 5 and add on to that. So if I roll a 1, it actually means a 6. If I roll a 2, it's a 7, 3, 8, 4, 9. Does that make sense? I think it does, because ultimately 5 is my minimum of things that I would like to read. I have definitely had months where I'm in the teens and I would like to continue that, but again, not going to punish myself if I don't somehow read all the books in the month. But we will start with the D12 die. Once we have rolled that, that will determine how many times we're actually going to roll this die. Now this one has 6 different colors. This is like a standard die, but colorful, and each color is going to determine how I'm going to pick my TBR. Every single color is going to be different. So let's jump into this. The first color that we have here is red. Red is going to be who is picking my TBR. I have always had red being who is going to pick my TBR. However, I have changed the cards for this one this year. We have less people able to pick my TBR, mostly just because it's hard sometimes when I film to get a hold of quite a few people to pick my TBR. So what we have instead is we have 3 of each card, I'm pretty sure, but we have Elliot, so Elliot can pick a book for me. We have Presley, so he can pick a book for me. We have Hubby, so Leon can pick a book for me. This one is a little bit harder because sometimes when I film he's working, but I did ask him if he wanted to be included still and he said yes. And then the last one, which is new for this year, is Pet. I have quite a few pets that I can reach out to for this one, but I was like, you know what? I love seeing people use their pets for these types of games and TBRs and things. Let's try it and see how that works. So we do have pet on here as well. The next color we have is orange. This one is going to be a big change from the previous versions of this game. I am no longer using a TBR box or bucket or jar to pick books, mostly because I have been dreading getting an orange on my TBR games. So instead, I picked 25 books to read in 2025. I have a video on that in case you have not seen it. I'll leave a link down below. But I grabbed 25 books off of my physical TBR that I would love to read in 2025, and I wrapped them with leftover Christmas wrapping paper. Yes, it doesn't really seem like Christmas, but this was from a pack of Christmas wrapping paper, and I wrapped them. I think it's very, very pretty, but I have 25 now, sort of mystery books. I'm sure I will forget exactly what is in everything very, very quickly. I'm not even entirely sure which one this is. If orange pops up, we're gonna randomly pick a wrapped book. I will probably not know what it is exactly, and that is what we're gonna pick for the month. I do have a mix of adult, young adult, and I think a couple middle grade in there. Some are huge books, some are very short novellas. So I think that'll give us some good variety. So there's no cards going with orange for this year. The next color we have is yellow. These ones are pretty much exactly the same as last time and every single year before that. These are going to be cards dealing with format of book, age group of book, and genre of book. So for this one we have sci-fi, fantasy, mystery or horror, thrillers could also be in this category, romance, contemporary, manga, comics or graphic novels, middle grade, young adult, adult, a physical book, ebook, audio, and indie published. Next, we have green. These are challenge cards. This is one of my favorite categories, even though I feel like sometimes it doesn't pull up very often. And I have added and taken out some prompts for this one, things that I would really love to include because I think they're more fun, and also ones that I took out because I was just not feeling them as much, or I didn't think they were as much of a challenge to do. Let's see the cards for this one. So for this one, we have a book over 500 pages, a book under 300 pages, a new release. I am counting this for anything within like the last 365 days, like the last year. So as we get further into 2025, they will become more 2025 releases versus like 2024. An author that is new to me, a book that is one of my highest rated, so usually I go to like Goodreads and sort by rating, and it's something that I usually have on my TBR already. Related to that, we have lowest rated, so again, I would sort this on Goodreads and pick something from the lowest rated books there. I also have a 5-star prediction, so again, just something that I think is going to be a 5-star read. An adaptation. This is where I pick something that has a TV show or a movie or something that has been adapted from the book, and usually I would like to do both. Read the book and then watch the thing. We also have a TBR veteran. This is to pick a book that has been on my TBR for years. A cover buy, a book that I bought because it has a very pretty cover. Yes, I do also buy the books because of synopsis and things, but I know certain pretty covers have made me buy the book quicker than if it wasn't a pretty cover. A mood read. This is more of like an extra card for me. I don't usually pick a book in the video, but I get a free mood read throughout the month that counts for the game. A wild card. This one I do have to pick in the video, but it can be whatever I want. Blindfolded. Okay, I think this is going to be a fun one. This is where I actually blindfold myself and just pick something off the shelves. I will have probably no idea what it is that I pick until after I take off the blindfold. I also have 1 star. This is where I get to look at some of the reviews on Goodreads or Storygraph and the 1-star reviews and pick something from that. I have an emoji generator. This is something that I feel like, when was the first time I saw this? G from Book Roast doing it in her Aurelium Magical Readathon stuff. I really like the idea of doing an emoji generator and then using that to either pull something from the cover or the synopsis or the vibe of what I think the book is going to be about. So that'll be fun. I also have a book from my previous TBR. Because again, I'm not always reading all the books off my TBR. Previous TBR. A letter generator. This is one where I'm going to generate a letter from A to Z, and the author's name, either first or last, has to start with that letter. buzzword. So obviously Kayla from Books and Lala does the buzzword challenge every year, and this time we actually have a buzzword for a word in the title and a buzzword cover challenge, which is something that you have to find on the cover. So if this pops up, I'm going to be trying to pick a book that fits either the cover challenge prompt or the buzzword title challenge prompt. So I'll find something off my shelves depending on what those prompts are for that month. I also have color wheel. This one I've had before, and Presley absolutely loves trying to find books that fit a color wheel, so I'll do a color wheel generator. And then the last one I have here is a number generator. So for this one, what I think I'm gonna do is, I don't know the parameters yet, 1 to something, but I'm gonna generate a number, and that's how many words have to be in the title. So those are all of the fun challenge prompts. I'm really hoping we get some of those today. Moving on to blue. Blue is going to stay the same. It is going to be a poll pick because I actually really like when you guys help me decide and choose things off of my TBR. We do still have cards for these, but I am taking away some of the options we had. So in the past, we had cards related to every single color that we had here. So if we had blue pop up and then we pulled a card that said red, we had to have Presley or Elliot or somebody pick multiple books that you guys had to vote on. We're not doing red anymore. Orange is also not going to be in here because we're now doing a 25 and 2025. So the colors that we do have here is we have yellow. So if that pops up, we would pull a yellow card, and then whatever card we get for that, you guys would vote on a couple, 2, 3, 4 books of what I'm going to read. Same thing with green. This would then have us pull a challenge prompt, and you guys would have to vote on things for those. And I did leave in purple. We're going to get to purple because we did change purple around a little bit as well. But again, if purple pops up, I will let you guys vote on books for that as well. So let's get into the last one we have here, which is purple. If purple comes up this year, I am doing it as a vlog. So I have cards here that are related to different vlogs, different vlog styles, that kind of thing that I would like to do. And one of the things that I will say, because of the way that I would like to do purple being a vlog, if purple comes up multiple times during a TBR game, basically I'm gonna try and do one vlog a month during a TBR. So I would potentially just have multiple books related to whatever the vlog is. So if I pull one purple, like roll a purple, pull a purple card, and this says something on there as a vlog, for example, this one here, try a chapter, and I roll another purple, I would then have 2 books for the try a chapter vlog. Does that make sense? So everything that's purple is going to be a vlog project. So I do have to try a chapter of a book. So this one might not be that I actually finish those books in that month, but I do have to try a chapter, and usually with me, I try the chapter to either try and read it and finish it, or to DNF it and get rid of it. So that would encourage me to get rid of some books. I have 25 and 2025. I did decide to include this if this does pop up as a purple versus just rolling an orange. We will do a vlog on the 25 and 25 book that I picked. I then also have a 24 or 48 hour marathon. So this again, not necessarily having to pick a book for this one, but I would be trying to read for a full 24 hours or 48 hours depending on how my schedule works in that month, but that would be something that I would be vlogging and putting out for you guys. We also have readathon. I do not always do a readathon, so if this comes up, it might not be something that fits that month. We might have to pick again, but readathon, I would vlog a readathon read, so this would be hopefully if I knew I was doing a readathon that month. I also have buy a book / library, so this would be me going out to a bookstore or the library and browsing and figuring out what I want to read right then, buying it or getting it loaned out, and then reading it in that vlog. Tackle my TBR. I know this phrase has been said a lot. I don't know who first coined it, but this is going to be basically me having to read things off of my physical TBR and actually getting it down. So we'll see how that comes out as vlogs as we go, but I definitely want to do that. Here's one of my favorites. Finish a series. So this is something that I definitely want to do throughout the years. I want to finish more. I actually think, now that I'm thinking about it, I did my reading goals recently, and I can't remember if I actually wrote it down and forgot to tell you guys or didn't write it down, but I want to try and finish at least 5 whole series in 2025. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but I have a lot of outstanding series, and that means some of them I'm going to have to start over and continue reading and finish the series. So this would be me reading books in a series and finishing it out. So this could be multiple books in one vlog. Plot twist. This is one that you guys have seen a couple times already on my channel. I did 2 vlogs of it last year. I'm actually in the middle of one right now in January, so if this pops up, I know what I'm reading. But this is where I have mystery cards that have different books on there. They tell you their vibe and like what genre and stuff they are, and then we scratch off what it is and I have to read it in that vlog. So I like this. I want to do more. Those might also not be something that's on my TBR. Also, we have a lot for this category. I have Stephen King. I started a Stephen King project in 2023. I have not finished the current vlog that I am doing for this. I took a whole year off and I need to get back into it, and I think I just need that little push to be like, read one book for that vlog, even if it's not anything more than that. I also have KU. I do have Kindle Unlimited. I share my Prime account with my sister, who's only like 4 years younger than me. She's on there with me as well. So like we share the Kindle Unlimited stuff, but I don't always read them, and I think part of it is that I am focused too much on things that I own that I sometimes forget it's okay to take a break from those and read a Kindle Unlimited book. So I feel like this would encourage me to find something that I want to read or that I've already checked out from Kindle Unlimited and read it. ARC. I have ARCs that I need to read, and I feel like maybe moving it from the yellow category to this one, where I would have to actually read it and vlog it, might help me. We also have Stuff Your Kindle. This is another sort of like, I get free books from Stuff Your Kindle. Who knows if they're good or not. I don't read them necessarily in a timely manner because, again, I'm focusing on things that I own, and I would like the opportunity to remind myself to read these and maybe do a vlog about it, read a few things maybe, or at least try them out, so you guys can sort of see maybe the quality and types of things that come out in Stuff Your Kindle. And then the last one I have is BookBox. Again, I have a lot of BookBox books that I get. I'm very picky about what I get nowadays, but I do not always follow through with reading them all. So I would like to pick at least one BookBox book when this comes up and read it and do it for a vlog for you guys. So that is all the colors, all the cards. I think that's going to be it. In the past, if I rolled one color 3 times, I added another roll. I don't know if we're gonna do that. I think it really just depends on how many times I roll this, because if I roll a 12, I know I'm never going to get through 12 books plus rolling this and getting extras on there. There's no way a TBR, unless I'm reading all manga, is going to be over 15 books. You know what I mean? So I think as of right now, we're not going to have punishments or adding on numbers for rolling extra colors. So those are all the rules and the cards and everything that's going to happen. The kids are waiting so patiently for me because they really want to play this game. So I think I'm going to get them and we're going to start. 7. We're gonna do roll number 1. Okay, so it's wait. Okay, wait. Can you scooch over here? Blue. Okay, roll number 1 was blue. They're eating goldfish. Have all the blue cards. Presley is going to pull a blue card. Oh, from the top. What does it say?
Green.
Green. Okay, so a poll pick means you guys are going to vote, but now we're going to pick a green card to see what the prompt is. Should Elliot pull this green card?
Yes.
We'll just take turns on everything that we're doing. Okay, let me shuffle these a little bit because I did not shuffle since I showed the camera what they were earlier. Okay, let's see. I shuffled. Elliot is going to pick a green card. I'm just going to spread them out a little bit. She can pick whatever green card she wants. She is picking from the bottom. Okay, let's see. What does that one say? Okay. A book over 500 pages. So again, you guys are going to vote on this.
What?
Oh, you want to show? Show. Okay. Okay, let me grab some books for you guys to vote on. Okay, so I don't know if this is boring or not, but technically you guys voted on a book over 500 pages in my last TBR of 2024, which was like November-ish. So I have 2 books for you guys to vote on. They are some of the same books you voted on last time, but we have Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. This is something I would like to read in January because the third book is coming out in January and I have not read them yet. It is just over 500 pages. It's adult, fantasy romance, dragon riders, school setting, something like that. And then we also have Flashback, which is the 7th book in the Keeper of the Lost City series. This one is middle grade fantasy, very, very quick to read because it is very chunky, definitely over 500 pages. Like, we're looking at over 800 pages. So yeah, adult fantasy romance, barely over 500, or middle grade fantasy that is over 800, but are things that I could definitely read. So I will have a poll up on Instagram on my stories when this video is going live as well. You'll have about 24 hours to vote on that there, or you can leave a vote down below in the comments. Throw it this way. Roll number 2. Throw this way. It's purple. Okay, roll number 2 is purple. Yes. So Press is going to help us out here because we are just going back and forth with the cards right now. So Elliot did the last card. I am shuffling them. These are going to be related to reading vlogs. So again, I have no idea what we're going to get, what we're going to read, but let's see. Purple cards, Press is going to pick. Yes. Anywhere you want. Oh, going toward the bottom of the stack, okay. Got it? What does it say?
Try a chapter.
Try a chapter. Okay, so I am going to, at some point in time this month, try a chapter. I might just do a weekend. We'll see how everything goes. School's going to be starting up again soon, but I will have a video, a vlog for this coming out by the end of the month or beginning of February.
My turn. Cat.
Okay, Presley, good job. Yep, over there, and then you're going to throw it this way. Roll number 3.
What?
It's, wait.
What is it? Green.
We're all in the way again. It's green. Okay, roll number 3 is green.
Green again.
Green again.
Elliot.
Elliot's gonna pick green again because she did it earlier. Let's see what we're gonna get for a challenge this time. Okay, I'm gonna spread them out. Pick whatever one you want. Oh, that's 2 of them. You gotta pick one. That one. Okay. What does it say? What does it say? Oh, okay. It says buzzword.
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 It says
Buzzword. Okay.
buzzword.
Let me check what the buzzwords are for January. Again, we are doing either the title buzzword or the cover buzzword. Okay, so buzzword. Either for the title, we have to do truth and lies as words in the title, or I can pick a book with a pattern on the cover. So I think for this one I'm gonna have to double check, like with Goodreads in my books, do I have anything with like truth or lies? Okay, so I have like maybe one ebook with the word truth. Let me try lie instead of lies, but we'll see.
Mommy.
What? I do actually, and I think I might pick the book that I have that has lie in the title. Okay, so I have Lies and Lullabies by Serena Bowen. This is an adult romance. It has musicians and things. I've owned this for a while. I have the whole trilogy. Each book in this series follows a different person from the band, and it's by a different author. So this is the first one, and I have never read it. This does seem to have pregnancy in it. Like it says, once upon a time he gave me a summer of friendship followed by one perfect night. We shared a lot during our short time together, but he skipped a few crucial details. I didn't know he was a rock star. I didn't know his real name. Neither of us knew I'd get pregnant, and I sure never expected to see him again. So I'm not really upset about that, but I know some people do not like those sort of things in their books, so just keep it in mind. But I think we're gonna go with this one. Okay, Elliot, throw it that way. Roll number 4. Throw it. No, come over here. Throw it that way. Ready? Okay. It's orange.
Yay!
Okay, so roll number 4 is orange. This is the first one that we have that has no card. What we're gonna do instead is I have to pick a 25 and 2025 book from down here and read that. Okay, so these are the books that we're picking from down here. We do have 25 total so far. In general, I was thinking I was gonna be super ambitious and pick a really big book for the beginning of the year, but I'm already having a book that is for over 500 pages, so I don't think I want to do that now. I think I want to go with something like middling. Nothing too small, just in case I want to save them for later. Nothing too big. Is this one calling my name? It's a paperback. I have no idea what this is, and because it's a paperback, it actually might be bigger than I think it is. Like, it might be a longer book than I think it is, but I think we're gonna go with this one. Like I was saying, I didn't want to go with anything super big because we already are gonna have a book over 500 pages, even though I thought I was gonna try and go for, I think I have Swordcatcher in here, and I do want to read that sooner rather than later because the second book comes out like in March. So I picked this one, something that's not too big, not too small. I do not know what's in here. It is a paperback, and I feel like most of the ones I have here are hardcovers. I don't remember what they are. I just wrapped them a couple weeks ago. So, let's unwrap my 25 and 2025. This shows me nothing. It is a book. It's...
What book is it?
Oh, okay. The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. It's 450 something pages before you get to like the book club stuff in the back. So not too bad, a little bit longer, but not too bad. And based on the things that I've been gravitating towards for the beginning of this TBR / stuff I'm already reading, I do think this might give a change of pace and vibes, which I'm really thinking that might help. This is about someone who is in a time loop trying to figure out the murder, I'm pretty sure, of Evelyn Hardcastle. Like, they have to redo over and over to figure out who did it. I'm very curious about this one. You ready? Roll number 5. Throw it this way really high. Whoa, it's purple again. Okay, roll number 5 was another purple. So actually, because I pulled, or Presley pulled, or Elliot pulled, Presley pulled, try a chapter, I'm not going to pull another one. What this means is 2 books have to be used for a try a chapter vlog. Maybe I should see if there's anything that would be conducive to a try a chapter vlog. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If I'm planning on a try a chapter vlog, usually these are things that I'm not too sure I want to keep. Like, I either want to read and finish right then, or read, no, I'm not enjoying myself, and DNF and unhaul. But does that mean I should be picking my try a chapter books
Mommy.
in the TBR game, or is that just going to be I pick them in the vlog? Because usually that's what I would do, is I would read one, try a chapter, read it or get rid of it, pick another one. That's what I'm going to do for right now. 2 books have to be in the try a chapter vlog at least that we're going to do, but I think I'm going to leave it up to like mood reading try a chapter. Like, I will pick something, I will try a chapter, I either love it and read it, or I DNF it and unhaul it. Let's do that. So 2 of those. Okay, ready? Roll number 6. It's yellow. Okay, roll number 6 is yellow. Okay, we have yellow. These are for genre or age ranges, that kind of stuff. So, Presley is going to pick from yellow cards. Going at the end, okay. What does it say?
Oh.
Oh, okay. Indie. Indie. So this is independently published, self-published, that kind of stuff. Not published by a big traditional publisher. And because of that, I think I'm going to go with an ebook, because I have a lot of indie books on my e-reader, and because I'm doing a lot of physical things, it looks like. Let's see. Let's go with an ebook that's an indie book. I also just did Stuff Your Kindle recently at the end of December, and so I do feel like I got stuff. What am I feeling gravitated towards? Where am I going with this? Oh, I see a couple things that I do sort of want to read, but do I want more like contemporary? Do I want more supernatural? A lot of them are romance. Okay, I think I don't have anything that's like super cutesy contemporary type of stuff. So the one that I'm going to go with, and I don't know exactly how cutesy it is, but one of the top books of 2024 was Role Playing by Kathy Yardley. I absolutely love that one. It was a very good contemporary friends to lovers romance type of thing. So the one that I'm going to go with for January is Level Up. This is supposed to be very geeky, sort of gaming type of stuff. It is going to be a contemporary romance. I'm pretty sure it says it's a fandom hearts novel. I really loved role-playing. I need to read this one. So this is one that I got myself when it was on sale. It wasn't actually Stuff Your Kindle, but we're gonna go with that one. Roll number 7. Roll it this way. Oh, too far.
Yeah.
Show the camera. It's red. We can keep it red. But it went a little far. Red. Okay, and then finally roll number 7 was red. So let's pick that one. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Spread them out a little bit. Okay, Elliot. Red cards. She's also on the bottom, but I think it's just because she's so short. I think she also picked 2 cards again. Gotta pick one. You want to show the camera? Okay. It says pet.
Cat?
Pet.
A dog.
A dog. How about a cat? Okay, so we are going to be attempting this for the first time. I'm going to grab 3 books or something like that that I would like to read that would be very good to read this month, and then I'm going to lay them out on the floor and grab a cat and see if we can do this. Who wants to be the star of my new video? They're not interested. Eliza. Okay, Eliza.
Is he gonna pick that book?
She doesn't care.
Eliza.
Eliza doesn't care.
There's kitty treats.
See? Cute.
Look, kitty treats.
See?
You really don't care, do you? There's kitty treats.
Mom?
If you look, there's kitty treats. Oh, there we go. She picked one. Okay, we finally got Eliza to pick a book. I picked 3 different things to lay out that were all comics. Were these all web comics originally? I don't know. They're published by Rocket Ship. These are all things that I actually funded on Kickstarter and have not read yet at all. She picked Beneath an Alien Sky. This is by Sid Codian. This is some sort of sci-fi? Horror-esque, I want to say. Like, it feels very, like there's very crazy stuff going on here. I don't know too much else about it. When I funded it on Kickstarter, I did like look at the beginning pages of stuff, and it felt intriguing, but I have not read it. I figured I don't have any sort of graphic focused reading right now. No manga, no comics, anything like that. So that's what I decided to pick, and this is the one Eliza picked. So that's it. That is all the books. Again, we do have one poll pick for you all that I will have up on the Instagram stories, or you can vote down below. Either one of those I would be happy with. They're just very different vibes. And then we will also have a try a chapter vlog coming out, like I said, near the end of January or beginning of February, because I do need to do that. I might not get through like full books, but we have to include at least 2 in that video. So I'm very excited to try that out because I love vlogs. I love the different kinds of vlogs, and hopefully that would get me through some of this TBR stuff too. So I think that's going to be it for me. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more videos. I do have videos coming out Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So I will see you then. Bye!